K'Waun, how's it feel coming back from the knee injury? I know you always have to be cautious with those things, but being out there, planting, cutting, what's that been like for you, especially going against guys like Jerry Jeudy and even some of the other receivers?
Oh, it's been good. It's been fun just going out here and competing every day and just trusting. It's more of a trust thing than anything, so it's been fun.
DeMar Mathis and K'Waun Hicks, two rookies. What have you seen out of those two guys so far that gives you confidence?
Those guys has progressed throughout the camp. They're getting comfortable in terms of the scheme, in terms of the technique, so I like to see the development so far in camp. It's been real well.
How are you feeling? Obviously, you had kind of a scare there early in training camp. What happened?
Better, just a little injury happened on the other side of the field, and it's something I had to work through, and I'm feeling good to be back out here and competing.
Now that you've been part of the secondary for the offseason and some of camp, what are the strengths of this group?
A lot of versatility. A lot of guys been in the league a long time. We got some young talent like throughout the board. I'm talking about Pat, Darb. All those guys can compete and play at a high level. So it's just been exciting just being able to work with those guys.
Broncos takeaway numbers haven't been great the last few years. Is there a big emphasis in meetings on taking the ball away?
Oh, that's definitely an emphasis, is being able to get the ball away, get the ball back to the offense so we can put up some points, put up some numbers.
K'Waun, how much does your position necessitate communication with the safeties, with Kareem and Justin, and what is it like playing with two guys back there who have been here for the last 4 years together?
Oh, it's been great. Those guys got a lot of knowledge in the scheme and just in football in general. And just me as a nickel, I got to be able to communicate and be decisive in my decision making and put everybody on the same page. So,
how would you break down the opposing receivers that you're facing every day? Jerry Jeudy, Cortland Sutton, Brandon Johnson, what are they bringing to the table that's challenging you?
Those guys, they got a lot of different skill sets. A lot of guys are shifty. Cortland is really big, and they all can run in. So it's just been fun being able to compete with those guys. And it's a lot of talent in that receiver room, and they got Russ delivering the ball, so it should be good.
Fans are just starting to learn about DJ Jones. How is he as a player?
Oh, he's fun. He's exciting. He's explosive. Just a big ball of muscle and just make a lot of plays. So it's been fun having him as a teammate in San Fran and definitely being here with him.
He says he doesn't talk or say much on the field. Is that true? Because he's so gregarious off of it.
Yeah, I think it's true. He just really go out there and handle his business, and he had fun. It's great to have him as a teammate. He's definitely a fun guy.
There's a lot of argument about whether there have been sacks by the defense because y'all can't tackle the quarterback. But having played against Russ as much as you have, are you like, well, it seems like a sack. In a real game, that looked like a sack, and maybe it wasn't. So do you sometimes agree with the offense?
It depends. Playing against him, he's going to scramble out. But rushing coverage definitely plays a part in terms of getting the quarterback down. If we cover him well in the back end, it'll give those guys up front a chance to rush and get home.
San Francisco, they let you get into the backfield a lot. Do you have a feeling that you're going to be used a similar way here?
Pretty sure. Playing in San Fran, those guys, in terms of that scheme, I was able to do some things, and I'm like to see what Coach E's been dialing up, and it's been fun.
Do you need to play in the preseason to be ready for the regular season?
It's year 8 for me. I will if I have to, but I'm just here to compete. Whatever the coaches need me to do, I'm here for it.
Coach had indicated yesterday, if practices keep going the way they are, most starters are not going to play in the preseason. What is the advantage then to being fresh when you enter a season? Because that model has changed over the last 4 or 5 years on how starters prepare. What advantages do you find when you're not playing in preseason and the practice structure is done this way?
I say it's just you get to be more mental, get to put more emphasis on the mental side of the game, especially not being out there in the preseason. So you got to emphasize your technique and practice a little bit more. Even though you're not getting live tackling reps, you got to be able to do it as best as you can in practice just to get those reps. And I feel like you just got to be mentally sharp coming into the beginning of the season.
Do you find yourself fresher then too? Is there an advantage to that?
For sure. I feel like a lot of guys feel better, especially going into week 1 knowing that you're fully healthy and nothing happening from the preseason.
What is Coach E like, and how's it been sort of watching this system come together this offseason?
It's been exciting. I love what he brings to the game, his excitement, his energy every day, and what he demands of us. So just holding everybody accountable and his scheme as well. So.
Last one. Good.
Thanks, everyone.